Folks, I wrote a masterpiece. I mean, it's one of those things that made me wish I went into a different line of work because this idea, which I expect is going to come out tonight, I'm very good at estimating things. This idea is so good. It's essentially like having written Star Wars, but knowing it ahead of time, like knowing how great it's going to be. That's what I've written. So before I even give you the idea, let me just say you're welcome. Second of all, I want to make it clear I can't be, bothered to actually get off my butt and make the thing. So instead, what I've done is I've donated the idea to Richard Ayoade. If you're not familiar with him, if you're not familiar with Richard Ayoade, let me explain. He is the guy from the IT crowd. He is the guy from Garth Marenghi's Dark Place, one of the fancier doctors. I believe he does Travel Man as well. He's done a number of great comedies, and I think he would be perfect for the lead in a show that I pitched him on Twitter, which I will now read to you. It's called Richard Ayoade Beats Up a Werewolf. I sent this yesterday. Dear Richard Ayoade, I hope this thread finds you well. Please consider making the greatest streaming show of all time. Richard Ayoade Beats Up a Werewolf. I can't be bothered, so you can keep what I presume will be wheelbarrows full of money. Now, because the way Twitter now functions is terrible, the rest of that's not visible. But I'm going to read you the entire thread off my screen right now. P.S. Try to have it done by tomorrow. One sheet. Richard Ayoade beats up a werewolf. Richard Ayoade gets into a petty dispute with a werewolf, but is thrashed on account of it's a monster. No one believes him about the existence of monsters except the guy who is the werewolf. Next month it happens again. Richard Ayoade refuses to use silver on the werewolf since it's not that kind of dispute. He goes to a new self-defense class each month, saying, "Okay, so hypothetically, the werewolf clobbers him just a little less every month." I'm chuckling at the idea of a fired-up Ayoade impatiently waiting for Matt Berry, obviously, to turn into a werewolf. Matt Berry, "Mate, I'm telling you, it's not worth it." Richard Ayoade rolling up sleeves. "No, that mother pissed on my Sandero, and I will have an apology for it." Cut to reused footage of Richard Ayoade getting punched in the face by a furry fist. Just the same thing every time. But he gets like a pat on the back, saying, "Hey, you did a little bit better that time." Along the way, Richard Ayoade slaps around Dracula and the Mothman or whatever. I assume, Richard Ayoade, you're already furiously dialing your comedy friends to get this made, so I'll let you get to it. I look forward to seeing Richard Ayoade beats up a werewolf. Your old pal, Jake. I gotta say, I asked him to get it done by tonight, or by today, really, and I haven't seen it premiering yet. But we still have a full 90 minutes of the holiday left. They might be doing like a midnight showing. So let's hope. Let's hope it gets out. He hasn't responded, but I assume that's because he's busy filming with Matt Berry and the gang.